Redcar Town looking to follow up opening day victory. Roll those credits. Good evening everyone, and welcome to another new video on the channel. It is Tuesday, July the 28th, and do remember of course to like, comment and subscribe, all that good stuff to continue with the development of the Just a Sec TV channel. This evening we are off into County Durham for a game that sees two sides that were two divisions apart last season facing each other in league action. Yes, it's Newton Aycliffe versus Redcar Town, so let's head into County Durham and find out what on earth is going on. So here we are in Newton Aycliffe, and coming into tonight's game, last season Newton Aycliffe finished 21st in the Northern Premier League Division 1 East, which was a relegation position, and they were therefore relegated back down into the Northern League Division 1. And Redcar Town won the Northern League Division 2 and were promoted for the first time in their history to Step 5, Northern League Division 1. So two teams that were two divisions apart last season and now competing as equals in the Northern League. Both clubs played their openers on Saturday. Redcar Town had a superb 3-2 away win at Newcastle Blue Star, whereas Newton Aycliffe will be somewhat disappointed with a 1-1 home draw against North Shields. So early stage of the season, but important games nonetheless, and everything to play for this evening. Let's head into the Ashcourt Stadium and see how it all pans out. And there is the confirmation of tonight's game, Newton Aycliffe versus Redcar Town. And as we start our walk around to the Ashcourt Stadium, this is the first time we've actually visited during a summer period, so there's actually a cricket game, an underage cricket game going on here. As you can see, quite a pleasant summer scene of people sat outside the clubhouse enjoying a bit of late evening cricket. As far as the Ashcourt Stadium is concerned, which we're going to walk round to now, if you want to see the full analysis of the Ashcourt and Newton Aycliffe, then we did cover the ground in full last season when Redcar Athletic were the visitors here for a Northern Premier League game. So if you go back and look at the previous videos from last season and have a look at Newton Aycliffe versus Redcar Athletic, you can see a full breakdown of all the facilities here, including the clubhouse behind me, what's in front of me here, which is essentially the cricket ground and the rugby ground in the distance, and of course a full stadium tour We'll have a quick look at the stadium, but tonight we're going to be mainly focused on the football. So if you want that full ground tour, do go back and look at that video from last season, Newton Aycliffe versus Redcar Athletic. Here we are at the entrance to the Ashcourt Stadium. So here we are inside the Ashcourt, which, as you could probably imagine, is unchanged from last season when we visited in the Northern Premier League with Redcar Athletic. The pitch has seen better days, as have a lot of pitches in the region right now, and indeed across the country, because of the extreme hot weather and lack of rain. But they have been working on it, and there's no physical program tonight, so we'll be back once the teams are coming out. And the team's coming out for tonight's game here at the Ashcourt Stadium. Newton Aycliffe in their regular colours of all blue, and Redcar Town in a change kit tonight of red and black stripes and black shorts. And we're underway here at the Ashcourt Stadium. Redcar Town missing lone Redcar Athletic signing Mitch Parkinson today, who's away on a short family holiday, and they're also without Ollie Can from their former Redcar Athletic contingent. But Craig got Che Little and Joe Taylor all feature, as there was almost an early chance for Robinson Coley. And play switched, headed forward by Rudd and picked up round the corner, and an early touch for Shanley, who hooks it to safety. Cross from the left, Sam Johnson picks it up. Harvey Rudd. Rudd again, crosses in and palmed away by Cowie. And Wilson heads clear and wins a free kick in the process. After pressure from Robinson Coley, Redcar Town have won the first corner of the game, which is going to be taken by Che Little. Little with the corner, and fired rather waywardly there by Archie Metcalf. Good last ditch block there, and now Metcalf clears the danger as Newton Aycliffe win their first corner of the game. So it's going to be Jake Orrell with the first home corner. Fires it into the middle, flicked in the air by Cowie, and a snapshot there that results in a save and another corner. So Orrell from the other side this time. It's a similar sort of delivery, goes right across the box, and this time it goes out for a goal kick. Up to Robinson Coley in the left channel, and this time he wins a free kick. So it's going to be the captain, Craig Gott, with the Redcar Town free kick. Fires it into the box and it's headed clear. Picked up by Taylor. Taylor crosses in, and that's held by Shanley. Dawson on the left for Aycliffe. And well marshalled by the visitors, and now they're looking to break. Ball played forward down the right to Jaden Gray. Gray flicks it across the feet of Shanley, and Newton Aycliffe get away with it. Picked up by Taylor. And now Newton Aycliffe looking to break themselves, but that's going to be tidied up. Back to Cowie. A bit up the line to Robinson Coley. And he's being pulled by Dylan Robson, and I'd be surprised if that doesn't draw a card. And indeed it does, the first card of the game to Robson. So this time we've got a change of set piece taker for Redcar Town. It's going to be Joe Taylor. Into the box, and Robinson Coley tries to sort of hook it round. And now Che Liddell. And Sakete scores! It's a great low finish from Jaden Sakete, and it gives the visitors the lead. So here at the Ashcourt, it is Newton Aycliffe 0, Redcar Town 1. So Garbett with the throw to Robinson Coley. Picked up by Duffield. And all the way back to Gott as the Aycliffe defence pressed quite well. Taylor driving forward, and I think that's going to go out for a corner. Indeed it has. So Che Liddell with the latest Redcar corner. Fires it into the middle and headed just over by Metcalf. Aycliffe win a corner. So Orrell with a corner for Aycliffe. His first one's caused a few problems, and this one has as well. It's just headed wide. And the captain on the left for Aycliffe. Crossed into the edge of the area and fired wide with a snapshot on the turn, and a free kick to Aycliffe on the halfway line in a challenge that saw Josh Duffield pick up the first card of the evening for the visitors. It's going to be Dobinson, I think, with the kick. And that's easy for Cowie. Down the corner by Clarkson, and that's a needed challenge by Sakete.
Ref, come on!
And Redcar do well to win the ball back. Now Jaden Gray driving at the defence, and he's done well. Jaden Gray. Good footwork, and a last gasp save by Shanley to deny what would have been a superb individual goal, but the visitors have a corner. Che Liddell then with the latest Redcar corner. Goes short to Craig Gott. Gott's going for goal, and it hits the post. Super strike from the captain, and Redcar knocking on the door again. Some with the throw on the far side. Into Robinson Coley. Jaden Gray heads goalwards, and that's going to be easy for Shanley this time. And this time it's Sam Johnson that was showing some good footwork as he jinked through a couple of defenders and needed a save from Cowie to stop him. Rudd with the cross, and Cowie's missed it, and Jake Orrell wasn't able to capitalise on the error by the visiting keeper. Taylor out to Garbett. Garbett round the corner to Taylor. Good work from Taylor. Goes for goal near post. Probably the better option would have been the cross to the far post, but produced a save from the keeper. And now Dawson plays Rudd to the left. It's suddenly gone end to end, but a stray pass again. A bit going forward again for Redcar Town. Duffield. Inside to Taylor. Gray, Duffield, and the deflection took all the sting off it. So Dobinson again. Are we going to get a long throw, or is he going short with this one? Goes short again. Dawson. And that's taken a deflection, and Metcalf got in a bit of a mess there, but he was bailed out by Cowie. Robinson Coley as we move into added time, and now Joe Taylor and attempt to flip it over the keeper. And the referee blows the half-time whistle here at the Ashcourt in a game in which the visitors are worth their lead. We go in at the break here with a scoreline of Newton Aycliffe 0, Redcar Town 1. So half-time then, Newton Aycliffe 0, Redcar Town 1, and the visitors worth their lead in what's been an entertaining half of football. Certainly Aycliffe haven't been without their chances, looking particularly dangerous with dead ball situations, especially from Oral on corner duties, who's caused problems with pretty much every delivery. But having said that, Redcar Town have missed several clear chances. Robinson Coley's looked dangerous, as has Jaden Gray. Went on a brilliant individual run which deserved to have a finish really, and then Craig Gott was unfortunate to see his excellent strike cannon to safety off the post. So probably Redcar Town shading it on clear-cut chances and therefore deservedly ahead at the break, but there's only one goal in it, so there's still plenty of lengths to run in this game. Let's see what happens in the second 45. And we're back underway here at the Ashcourt with no changes that I can see on either side. With the cross for Aycliffe, headed clear, now hooked clear by Che Liddle, forward for Robinson Coley, does well, and probably took the wrong option. Garbett, back to Robinson Coley, crosses and out of play. Throw into Aycliffe on the far side. Dobinson. And a good save by Cowie. And cleared by Wilson. Wilson with the throw. Headed clear. And across the face of goal by Oral. Didn't seriously trouble the keeper. Duffield driving forward, plays the ball through to Robinson Coley. Crosses, that's going to fall for Duffield, and he skied it. It was a golden opportunity to double the lead for the visitors. Good work by Caden Coley. And then Shanley keeping out the initial effort, but Duffield wasting the chance. Were chased by Jaden Gray, but well defended. Gray, and wins a free kick on the edge of the area, and Redcar Town arguing that they were better placed with the advantage there, but the ref brought play back. Craig Gott and Joe Taylor both over the ball. It's going to be Gott, and it's kept out by Shanley. It's a free kick on the halfway line for Aycliffe, and Dobinson plays it forward. That's going to be dealt with. And now Jaden Gray on the counter. Gets control of the ball. And suggestions of a foul there, but again the match official's not interested. Dobinson with another throw for the home side. Clarkson back to Dobinson, and now Robinson Coley, and he's pulled down. And as Town prepare to take this free kick, the Redcar players were complaining about the yellow card shown to the defender, arguing that it should have been a goal scoring opportunity, but the ball's headed in and it's wide. So another Redcar throw from Garbett. Harrison plays it back to him. And now Harrison does well to win the ball, but couldn't quite muscle his way through, and now Dobinson brings it forward for Aycliffe. Dobinson again, who's looked dangerous during the game. Dawson, and one back, played forward. Robinson Coley chasing it, and well defended. Over the top again, looking for Robinson Coley, and he attempts a lob which goes all wrong. It wins the ball on the left into Robinson Coley. Goes for goal, and it's into the side netting, but wins a corner. Joe Taylor with the latest Redcar corner. Headed clear. And all the way back to Cowie. And Dobinson wins a free kick. And that's going to be a yellow card for Jaden Sakete. So Jay Corral again on set piece duty for the home side. Fires it in and headed clear, and it was Dawson who had the shot, and now the substitute Milburn fires wide. Jaden Gray on the left. Harrison does well, and a complete miscue picked up by Abdullahi. And Abdullahi wins a foul. Joe Taylor with the latest Redcar Town free kick. Taylor crosses, headed clear, back in by Smith. Now Smith. Jaden Gray. Good footwork again from Gray. Back to Garbett. And this time he gets his delivery wrong. Jaden Gray flicks the ball round the corner looking for Robinson Coley. Slocum deals with it. Dobinson again. Oral. And that's cut out by Jaden Gray. Goes for goal, and it's a superb finish. A superb strike from Jaden Gray that surely wins all the points for the visitors. Grabbed the loose ball and took a couple of strides forward and hammered it into the top corner. Here at the Ashcourt, it is Newton Aycliffe 0, Redcar Town 2. The referee blows the final whistle here at the Ashcourt, and it's a second win on the road for the Northern League Division 1 New Boys, and a clean sheet to go with it. It's an excellent performance from the men from Redcar Town as it finishes here at the Ashcourt Stadium. Newton Aycliffe 0, Redcar Town 2. So it finishes Newton Aycliffe 0, Redcar Town 2, and what a great start to life in step 5 for Redcar Town, with 2 wins against teams that were expected to do well. Newcastle Blue Star on Saturday, and now Newton Aycliffe obviously last night. The games don't get any easier for the Blue and Whites as they're travelling into Cumbria to face Kendal Town on Saturday, but they will be buoyed by that victory, which was thoroughly deserved. I thought they played some good football, although Aycliffe looked dangerous, particularly from set pieces. If you add the cumulative chances in the match, I mean, Redcar Town would have been well on top with better finishing. They could easily have had 4 or 5, and maybe the home side a couple as well. So whichever way you look at it, I don't have possession stats, but I'm sure that Redcar Town would have bossed it in that regard. For Newton Aycliffe, I have to say I do worry a bit for them this season. When you go and visit clubs, you get a sort of a little bit of an idea of the background, and they do come across really as a bit of a club in decline at the moment. When I first went over there a few seasons ago in their promotion season from Northern League Division 1, the atmosphere was very vibrant. Everyone was sort of excited. There was a good vibe about the place, and it really was a little bit of the opposite last night. It reminded me a bit of Redcar Athletics' trip to Redcar Town last season, and obviously that club was very much one that was down on its uppers a bit. And I'm not saying that Newton Aycliffe are going to have a particularly bad season or anything like that, but just the atmosphere was missing over there last night, and by that I don't just mean in terms of numbers in the crowd. I mean their little band of ultras did their bit to try and get behind their team, but everything just seemed a little bit flat. If you look at even their social media output from last night, all that they did was just tweet out the final score and nothing else at all. No comment, no in-match comments, and that really is just suggestive of a team that's maybe given up a little bit. And if you contrast that with the other 2 teams that came down with them from the Northern Premier League, Blythe Town and Bishop Auckland have both had blistering starts to the season, winning both of their opening games comfortably. And Newton Aycliffe obviously have got just a point from their 2 so far. So I do feel that it's going to take a little bit longer than it's going to take with those other 2 clubs for them to turn it around, and probably the best that they can hope for this season is a chance to consolidate maybe and have a mid-table season, and then try and find their mojo to go again in seasons to come. But anyway, an enjoyable night, a great game, and Redcar Town, are it's going to be a tough league this season. So, I'm not predicting that Redcar Town are going to win the title or anything like that. But I do think that they've got a serious shout for a playoff place. They've got a good combination of youth and experience in the side. They've got some very good players, and whereas they can't compete financially with the like of Bishop Auckland, they're going to be a match for any side on their day, and I absolutely wouldn't rule them out getting a playoff place. But anyway, that was a great night last night, and the action continues on the channel tonight when we've got some more Northern League action for you. Having seen Sunderland RCA's first away match of the season at the weekend, we're now going to see their first home game as they take on Bolden CA at Meadow Park. That's tonight, Wednesday the 29th of July. Both sides had an opening day win, so it's set up nicely for tonight. Do come back and find out how it all went. And until then, thanks as ever for watching Just a Sec TV.